friends, I hope you all are preparing for this DBT BITP examination. So in this video, I'm going to provide you 100 important and highly expected topics for your DBT BITP examination. Okay. So the first question is the mechanism that permits the immunoglobulin to be synthesized either in membrane-bound form or secreted form is differential RNA processing or RNA splicing. Second question is cytoskeletal organization of a cell is regulated by Rho family GTPases. Whereas your RAF family GTPases are involved in membrane trafficking, RAM family GTPases are involved in nuclear transport, and your RAS is involved in signaling. Third question is mode of inheritance seen in cystic fibrosis is autosomal recessive. Fourth question is term biotechnology was coined by Carl Yerke. Fifth question is bovine spongiform encephalopathy is a disease that is caused by your prions. Sixth question is lichen is an example of symbiosis. So it is an example of symbiotic relationship between your algae and fungi. Seventh question is that which amino acid is holding two chiral center? The answer is isoleucine and threonine. Both are having two chiral center. Next question is spectroscopic method used for detection of the functional group is IR. Infrared spectroscopy is generally used for detecting your functional group. Ninth question is intermediate filament protein that is present in nucleus is laminin. Okay. 10th question is that the ion transport that will be most commonly affected in cystic fibrosis is due to mutation in cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator. Okay. So cystic fibrosis, the inheritance pattern is autosomal recessive. Okay. It is due to a disease mutation in the cystic fibrosis transmembrane conductance regulator. And if this particular gene is mutated, then there will be a defect in your chloride transport. Okay. Next, organism in which, okay, so this question is about, they are asking the name. So luciferase gene, if it is isolated from the bacterial source, it is named as LUX. Bacterial source, for example, Vibrio species. Okay, it is termed as LUX. Whereas the luciferase gene, if it is isolated from firefly, firefly is again an eukaryote. So it will be called as LUC gene. So you need to know the difference between LUX and LUC. 12th question is integration of your tDNA in the plant genome is due to the recombination mode. Okay, it is illegitimate recombination. So what is the uniqueness is that for this particular recombination, the two DNA molecule, like your bacterial DNA molecule and your plant DNA molecule, no need to share any homology. Okay, in that case, this particular recombination is applicable. Okay, in other words, we can call this non-homologous recombination will also be a correct answer. 13th question, biofilm or any kind of capsular material that is produced by soil bacteria is detected by hematoxylin eosin staining. The other staining technique include Congo red or else acid fission staining also can be employed for staining your biofilm. 14th question is variable number of tandem repeats in DNA molecule are highly useful for your DNA fingerprinting. 15th question is that the function performed by smooth endoplasmic reticulum is, what is the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum? They are involved in synthesizing essential lipid like your phospholipid and cholesterol. 16th question. Archaea appear purple in color because of the presence of bacterial rhodopsin. 17th question. Sulfur containing amino acid, it include cysteine and methionine. 18th question. Shortest phase in mammalian cell cycle is mitotic phase, and don't click on G0 phase. G0 phase is not a shortest phase. It is coming under the interphase. So shortest phase in mammalian cell cycle is here M phase. Recently in CSIR December 2023, this question has been asked. 19th question. AIDS is caused by human retrovirus and this virus kills your helper T cell, that is CD4 T helper cell. 20th question is linker histone is named as H1. Okay, core histone include H2A, H2B, H3, H4. 21st question is specialized histone protein that is associated with the centromeric region is CENPA and this is an H3 histone variant. Okay, so CENPA is his specialized histone that is present in the centromeric region. 22nd question. RNA polymerase 2 transcribes your messenger RNA, that is your mRNA, and the small nucleolar RNA like your snRNA. 23rd question. The phenomenon of transfer of traits from a man to his grandson through his daughter is known as crisscross inheritance. 24th question. Which side chain of amino acid is responsible for fluorescence in protein? So you need to recall fluorescence in protein is due to the presence of aromatic amino acid. So if we are speaking about aromatic, then you need to know those amino acid with phenolic side chain will be exhibiting fluorescence, which include your tryptophan, tyrosine and your phenylalanine. 25th question. Protein glycosylation can take place in asparagine. This is with regarding to a N-link glycosylation, and threonine and serine are with regarding to O-link. 26th question is that single membrane organelles include your vacuole, your lysosome and your Golgi apparatus and your endoplasmic reticulum. So in the comment section, please do tell me which organelle are double membrane and which organelle doesn't have any membrane. So you need to answer for this question in the comment section. 27th question is that aminopetrine in HAP medium inhibit. So this aminopetrine, it will be inhibiting the de novo synthesis pathway. 28th question is that seedless grapes are produced by, so seedless grapes are nothing but is a process called as parthenocopy, and parthenocopy is induced by the gibberellin. 29th question is Huntington disease is caused by. So Huntington disease is an example of triplet nucleotide disorder. So here in this Huntington disease, the CAG, which is coding for glutamine, will be repeated more number of times. So that will be leading to this neurodegenerative diseases called Huntington disease. 30th question. Transgenic potato with high amylose starch will be developed. Okay, so this transgenic potatoes were developed with high amylose starch content by suppressing starch branching enzyme. So it is not debranching enzyme. So by suppressing a starch branching enzyme, we can make a transgenic potato plant with high amylose starch. Next, 31st question is that common precursor of neurotransmitter like your dopamine, epinephrine, non-epinephrine is your tyrosine. So tyrosine amino acid is acting as a precursor for producing these catecholamines which are acting as a neurotransmitter. 32nd question. Antifreeze molecules are involved in preventing your intracellular ice formation in marine organisms. So these antifreeze molecules, they belong to a class of molecule called glycoprotein. 33rd question. Viral vector that is ideal for expressing the therapeutic gene in non-dividing. So in case of dividing means there will be coming under adenovirus, retrovirus or for dividing cell. In non-dividing cell, we need to use the lentiviral vector. 34th question. Cytotoxic T cell generally recognize antigen in association with, so cytotoxic T cell mean they are speaking about CD8 T cell. Okay, so they will be recognizing the antigen in association with class 1 NHC. 35th question. Myeloma cell fused with spleen cell in hybridoma technology are immortal. Your myeloma cell are immortal, which means they can divide in an indifferentiate time, whereas your B cell are mortal. They have only a limited lifespan and limited division capability. 36th question. Eutrophication in aquatic ecosystem is due to a reduction of your dissolved oxygen. 37th question is the production of ethanol rather than biomass by an yeast like a Saccharomyces cerevisiae at high concentration of glucose. This effect is called as Crabtree effect. Okay, so what is mean by Warburg effect? So do tell me in the comment section. Okay. 38th question is that acid rain is caused by nitrogen dioxide and sulfur dioxide. 39th question is tumor arising from mesodermal tissue is sarcoma. Next, tenure of registered trademark in India is 10 years from the date of filing. 41st question is precursor of glycine amino acid is serine. 42nd question. The color of beetroot is due to the presence of beta lions. Okay. So do tell me which compound is responsible for the color of your carrot. Okay. 43rd question is color of grass is due to the presence of chlorophyll. 44th question is capsaicin which is present in your bell pepper and all your pepper which is responsible for the the spicy taste of your food. Okay, they will be stimulating thermal nociceptors. Okay, so capsaicin in peppers and your bell peppers will be stimulating this particular thermal receptor. Okay, 45th question, which stage of mitosis is blocked by your colchicine? So the correct answer is metaphase. So colchicine is generally employed for your karyotyping. 46 question. The principal microorganism that is responsible for fermenting your yogurt is Streptococcus thermophilus, and other organism is Lactobacillus. Both are coming under the class called lactic acid bacteria. 47th question is commercial production of citric acid is done by fermentation using two microorganisms. One is Aspergillus niger and another one is Candida species. Next is 48th question is Kuru disease in human is caused. Again, Kuru disease is also caused by Perians only. 49th question is cellulose is a polymer of glucose. So this cellulose are made up of beta 1,4 glycosidic linkage. So please do tell me about lactose. What kind of glycosidic linkage is present in lactose? Okay. 50th question is that the mutation that generates a termination codon is called as. So it is called as a nonsense mutation. Okay, tell me what is mean by missense mutation and what is mean by silent mutation. 51st question is achiral amino acid is your glycine. They have no chiral center. 52nd question is that beta-lactam ring is present in your penicillin and it also present in cephalosporin and other two antibiotics. 53rd question is metal containing vitamin is your vitamin B12, which is also called a cyanocobalamin, and the metal atom present in this vitamin B12 is cobalt. Okay. 54th question is that HIV virus belong to a family called retroviruses. So tell me which your rabies virus belongs to which family and what about your coronavirus. So for two, you need to answer me. Okay. Next, 55th question is that transplantation in genetically identical twin is called as isograft. Sometimes it is called as syngraft. Okay. Next, isoprene unit in sesquiterpene is 3. Okay, so it is a 15 carbon containing carbon. So there are 3 isoprene unit are present. So each isoprene unit is made up of 5 carbon. 57th question is protein A used for purification of IgG is isolated from. So protein A is generally used for your purifying a large amount of IgG antibody, and that particular protein A is isolated from Staphylococcus aureus. Okay. 58th question is that which enzyme will be digesting the RNA in the DNA-RNA hybrid? The correct answer is RNA-H, H for hybrid. So tell me what about the role of RNase 1? Next is a immunoglobulin cause type. So which immunoglobulin will be causing type 1 allergic reaction? It is your IgE. Next, 68th question is that ozone layer absorbs. So ozone layer is involved in protecting us from UV. So they are involved in observing UVB and UVC, not your UVA. 61st question is genes that are related to gene duplication event are called as paralogous gene, whereas gene that are related or gene that are originated due to speciation event are called as orthologous. Okay. Next, 62nd question is that tell me the disaccharide molecule with beta 1,4 linkages. Sorry, it is linkages. Kindly forgive me for that. So there are two disaccharide molecule. One is your cellulose and another one is lactose. Both are made up of this beta 1,4 glycosidic linkages. Okay. 63rd question is that bacteria with two or more flagella at either one end or both end are called as amphitrichus. So what is peritrichus? Tell me in the comment section. 64th question is that amino acid with 3 ionizable group are called as lysine. So lysine, the single letter code is K. It is holding 3 ionizable group with them. 65th question is that in eukaryotes, cytokinesis is inhibited by two chemicals. One is cytochalasin D and another is nocardazole. Okay, so they are speaking about eukaryotes and they inhibit the contractile ring apparatus formation and the actin dynamic assembly. 66th question is that plant hormone indole 3 acetic acid, which is a natural auxin, is derived from tryptophan. Okay. 67th question is regarding to repeat sequence of telomere. In arthropod, the repeat sequence is TTAGG. In vertebrate, that is us, the repeat sequence is TTAGGG. In plant, it is called as TTTAGGG. Okay. Next, 68th question is regarding to a Bt toxin, which is a delta endotoxin, and it is employed for this GM crop, and it is produced from a gene called cry gene. Okay, so in Bacillus GM genetically modified crop, they are employing this cry gene. I know many of you know the answer for this particular question. Let me tell you, the beta toxin is a delta toxin. It is not an alpha or it is not a beta. So kindly pay enough attention while studying transgenic crop students. Okay. So which one of the following is used as a pH indicator in animal cell culture? So the correct answer is phenol red. So in animal cell culture, they will be using this phenol red as a pH indicator. DNA that is synthesized from RNA is called as complementary RNA. 71 question. Question number 71 is vincristine and vinblastine both are used for anti-cancer, and they are both are belonging to a group of compound called alkaloid. Next, RAS is a trimeric GT basis. So RAS is a trimeric GT basis. 73rd question is regarding to NMR active nucleus. So your H1, C13, F19 and 31P or NMR active nuclei. Okay. 74. Question number 74 is cytokinin receptor is a two-component histidine kinase receptor. 75th question is that cellular process which utilizes RNA-induced silencing complex to block the gene expression is called which process will be using this particular RNA-induced silencing, they are asked. Correct answer is RNAi. Don't confuse RNAi with your CRISPR-Cas. In short form, it is called as RNAi, and in elaborate form, it is called as RNA-mediated gene interference. 76th question is that enzyme which add phosphate group to the free 5' terminus of the DNA is T4 polynucleotide kinase. So tell me what about alkaline phosphatase? What is the role of that particular enzyme? 77. Question number 77. A protein without its prosthetic group is called as apoprotein. 78 is regarding to CRISPR-Cas. So please do tell me in the comment section what is the full form of CRISPR-Cas, because last time in DBT BITP 2023, one question had asked about the full form of IPR, another question has asked about the full form of CRISPR-Cas. So CRISPR-Cas is associated with gene editing. 79. Question number 79 is that enzyme that transcribe the eukaryotic gene encoding pre-rRNA like of 28S, 18S, 5.8S is include your RNA pol 1. Your RNA pol 1 is involved in transcribing your 28S, 18S and 5.8S rRNA. So which RNA polymerase is involved in transcribing your 5S ribosomal RNA? So tell me in the comment section. If you don't know, ask me. I will be mentioning the answer. 80. Question number 80 is coronavirus. So coronavirus genome has positive sense and they have a single standard RNA. So coronavirus is an RNA virus. Okay. 81. Question number 81. Terpenoids are made of 5-carbon isoprene unit. 82. Question number 82. Chemical that cleaved carboxy side chain of methionine is cyanogen bromide. Okay. 83. Question number 83 involves antibiotic that interfered with an RNA polymerase activity, or those antibiotic that disturb the transcription processes here, rifampicin. Okay. 84. Antibody that is present in highest concentration is IgG. So tell me which antibody is present in your milk or saliva or in your tears or few kind of secretion. Okay. And also tell me which antibody exhibit a process of transcytosis. Okay. 85. Question number 85 signifies that ACDC transposon is an autonomous transposon. Okay. 86. The reaction leading to the formation of amino acid from TCA cycle intermediates is called as transamination. 87. Amino acid residue which is most likely to be found in the interior. So interior, there should be a presence of your non-polar amino acid will be present interior, and phenylalanine, isoleucine, tryptophan, leucine, methionine, valine are those amino acids that are present inside your protein. Okay, and please to tell me which amino acid will be present in the surface of the globular protein. Okay. 88. In a batch culture of Penicillium chrysogenum, the maximum penicillin synthesis will be occurring in the phase called stationary phase, because in your stationary phase nutrient will be a limiting factor, so there will be more volume secretion of the secondary metabolite which is your penicillin. 89. Question is target enzyme for glyphosate herbicide is your 5-enol pyruvate cyclimate 3-phosphate synthase. 90th question is that sulfonamide inhibit folic acid metabolism. 91. Amino acid that can act as both as acid and base is your histidine. 92. RNA primer synthesized during replication process in bacteria. They are speaking about bacteria, and this RNA primers is removed by your RNA polymerase 1. Next, 93rd, endogenous antigen are presented to the cell surface along with MHC class 1. MHC class 1 is involved in presenting your endogenous antigen. First humanized monoclonal antibody approved for the treatment of breast cancer is Herceptin. This is the trade name and this is the monoclonal antibody name. 95. Modification that is common to both for your protein and DNA is your methylation. 96. In N-link glycosylation, oligosaccharide chain are attached to your asparagine. In O-link, it is attached to serine and 309. 97. Enzyme used in glucometer is used to estimate blood glucose. Is your glucose oxidase is an enzyme that is used in the glucometer, which is a device that is used to estimate your blood glucose. 98. The peptide binding domain of class 1 NHC is alpha 1 and alpha 2 are the peptide binding domain of class 1. So tell me which is a peptide binding domain for class 2. 99. Mad cow disease is caused by, again it is caused by virion. So your kuru, your bovine spongiform encephalopathy and mad cow disease are caused by virion. The last question. Peptidyl transferase activity reside in your 23S ribosomal RNA. So all the best for your examination, friends. Thank you. Thanks for watching this video.